Your insecurities keep you from being who you are. Welcome to the JesseAF show, a place where I can be myself and let you experience who I am and what I'm all about. Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Saturday, January 25th, 2020, episode 272. I post daily on Apple Podcast, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Yes, that's right. I said Spotify. I'm on Spotify too now. That way more people can get a hold of my podcast because not everyone has Google Play Music, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud. Maybe sometimes people don't even have YouTube, but Spotify works too. Insecurities keep you from doing what you actually enjoy doing. And what I mean by that is you could enjoy doing something so much, right? You like art, for instance. I could enjoy drawing, right? I could absolutely enjoy drawing. But I could have the largest insecurity in the world of saying that none of my pieces will ever be good enough to sell or to make me any money, right? I could say that. I mean, I can. Nothing that will keep me from saying that, right? I can also say something like, I can't sing. How about that? I can't sing. That's an insecurity of mine, right? We're not all perfect. I mean, we don't all not have insecurities. So having an insecurity makes you human. Yeah, it definitely does. But you can't let your insecurity control what you do with your life. Now, I don't like singing. It's not my thing. It's not what I do, but I do like doing art. I draw a lot, but I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at drawing. I make it a part of my life somehow, right? I don't sell drawings. No, I don't do that. But what I do is I design the bags, I design the logos that go on my bags. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I do that. But at the same time, I've also always been insecure about my voice. I've never been comfortable with what I sound like, with any part of my voice. I feel comfortable with my voice coming through my ears and also the vibrations through my face and all that into my ears. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. But I'm not comfortable with the recorded voice of mine. The voice that everybody else hears. I'm not comfortable with it. But is that going to keep me from recording? No, it's not. I record every single day for TikTok, all day long. I try to record a podcast every single day. I'm actually going to really try to buckle down on that and keep going with it. But I don't need podcasts anymore in my life because I'm not alone. I used to be alone. Actually, when I started this podcast, I didn't have a girlfriend. And I had a girlfriend prior to it. And I would tell her everything about my life. I would tell her about my day, how I was doing, what's going through my mind, all that kind of stuff. And when I stopped having that, I didn't have anyone to talk to. So I started a podcast. Gary Vee motivated me to do it, so I did it. And ever since, I've really enjoyed it. But at the same time, I have a girlfriend. I do, and I enjoy talking to her about my life. And I don't exactly feel the need to talk about my life as much as I used to. So yeah, it's not entirely something that I don't enjoy doing. It's just something that I don't need to do every day. It's not a part of me anymore. It's more of just an accessory to who I am. It's like having an Instagram, right? Posting pictures. I'm getting a lot more traction on Instagram now. I'm getting like a lot of people noticing them. All my pictures, they're getting noticed, and I'm not even tagging them. Like, no hashtags, nothing. And I'm getting a lot of attention. So I look at life like that. What am I doing in my life? Who depends on this podcast? Who really does depend on it? And a lot of you do. A lot of you really appreciate this podcast. And a lot of you have insecurities out there. This topic was recommended to me by one of my followers. And I find it to be very important. Insecurities are huge. They are. I mean, they can control your entire life. They can keep you from posting any piece of content. They can keep you from going to a job interview for some job that you think is far out of your reach because you feel insecure about yourself. Insecurities limit who you are, and they limit who you can be. An insecurity will keep you from excelling in your life. It will keep you from being who you want to be. It'll keep you bottled up. And why be bottled up when you have so much to give the world? I mean, look at me. I'm a school bus driver, right? If someone living in my perspective is a school bus driver, had everybody tell him that he was kind of a disappointment, whatever, and they didn't have my charisma, they didn't have my happiness, they probably would never have posted anything. They probably would never have gotten anywhere, but the point is that you have to believe in yourself. You have to. Even if you don't believe in yourself, you kind of have to find it. You have to find that belief in yourself. You have to find the ability to believe in yourself. And that'll be what keeps you going. That'll be what pushes you forward. I post a picture every day on Instagram now. I'm posting even more often now than I've ever done in the past. But I'm doing it with the idea of I'm going to post a picture no matter if it looks good or not. And my insecurities are not going to get the best of me. It's like with podcasts or the TikTok videos. I'll be like this, I'll be talking, and it'll be like 15 seconds out of my day to just make a quick TikTok video, right? I don't go back. I don't say, no, I'm not going to do it. That's a stupid topic. And when I do that, when I kind of slip and I start judging what I'm putting out, that's when I start failing. Because I am not comfortable with what I put out, and then it's like I'm holding myself back from creating more content that could actually help someone. My judgment of what could be a good video is something that will limit me for the rest of my life if I let it control me. There are people that dance on camera, and that's all they do. And they get hundreds of millions of people watching them. And not hundreds of millions. More like tens of millions. But you get what I mean. It's something that you cannot do. You can't be insecure. You can't judge yourself. And if you do judge yourself, you have to actually be able to put yourself out of the place of controlling your output and judge yourself enough where you can keep producing content without ever stopping yourself from going further with your content. I've motivated so many people with my videos. I've motivated so many people with my podcast. What I say makes a difference in your life because you look up to me. I'm someone that's very important to you. You might message me every single day. You might really want to message me. If you really want to message me, go ahead. Don't be insecure about it. Because when you are insecure about being upfront and telling someone how you feel about them or whatever it is, then you lose. You have to be comfortable with who you are. You have to be able to express who you are and what you like and what you want. And if you never get that out, then you'll lose. I'm going to end the video here, but I'm going to continue it on the podcast. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast episode. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day. And if you are on the podcast, keep listening because I'm going to keep going. I love talking. I like making the podcast even more long form because YouTube, it just, I can't go far because it has to be at least 14 minutes or less. So, yeah, have a great day.